All right, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai. Want to give double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the elect of Israel. And I'm coming back again today with another article of something that I found to be pretty interesting and another sign of the times that we're in. Now, this is from Gizmodo.com. And it's written by George Drosky, and it was published on Wednesday. And the title is "Thousands of Dead Fish Mysteriously Appear in New York Waterway." Now, what you had was in this canal, as you can see in this picture, it looks like it's a frozen river, but those are thousands and thousands of dead fish just floating in the water. And this happened earlier this week, and I just wanted to bring out this article on it. And like I said, it's just another article that lets us know about the times that we're in. We're getting toward the end. This so-called white man is destroying the earth more and more each day that he's allowed to walk free on this earth. And I'm going to jump right into this article. Earlier this week, an unforgettable sight greeted the residents of Hampton Bays, New York, as thousands upon thousands of dead bunkerfish filled the Shinnecock Canal. Here's what caused this gruesome fish apocalypse. These bunkerfish, also known as Manhattan fish, weren't killed by toxic algae or industrial waste. Whether they were starved of oxygen. Like mammals, fish need oxygen to survive, and as owners of aquariums know, the water in which fish reside must contain plentiful amounts of this life-giving gas. Now, if you notice right there, they say they weren't killed by toxic algae or industrial waste. That's what they say, but that's not what I believe. That's what they say, but I'll let you be the judge of that, but that's what they say. And here's the excuse why they died. And this is a picture of it, as you can see, all these damn dead fish, thousands and thousands. Some lady posted saying this is a pretty disturbing sight. According to the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation, the fish were fleeing a predatory school of bluefish when they wandered into the canal. Unfortunately for the fish, the canal was closed for the night, creating a dead end. The ever-crowding conditions resulted in rapid depletion of oxygen in the water. Thousands of fish were asphyxiated, creating a blanket of stinky corpses across the surface of the canal. So they claim that the fish fled into the canal from a school of predatory fish, and so many of them crowded the canal that they didn't have enough oxygen and they just asphyxiated, they suffocated. When the locks were opened the next morning, many of the dead fish floated back to the sea or were washed up on shore. Some fish even managed to make it out alive. A number of fishermen arrived at the scene to scoop up some of the popular bait fish, which they are used to trap lobster and capture dead sea bass. This is another picture right here, a little video. I'm not going to play it. You can probably see it yourself when you pull up the article. But it's just thousands upon thousands of dead fish just floating in the water. And that's going to be it on the article. But they try to say that it was because of oxygen. I believe it's because of the white man has polluted these waters so much and polluted the earth so much that they killed these fish. And I'll jump right into this real quick. Just to go along with the point of this lesson, we're gonna go into this is one of my favorite go-to scriptures right here. We're gonna go to Isaiah 24:4. The earth mourneth and fadeth away, the world languisheth and fadeth away, the haughty people of the earth do languish. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinances, and broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore have the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. So basically that's just letting you know the reason why things like this happen, because the earth is defiled, because this white man does not obey the laws, statutes, and commandments and the ordinances of the Most High. All he does is take from the earth and pollute it. And you're going to have more things like this popping up. We're going to jump from here. We're going to go to the book of Amos. And we're going to go to chapter 7. And we're going to jump down to 17. Because this one of the reasons we're over here is because of the curse. We're under these curses. And one of the curses is to be over here in this defiled land, in this captivity. So this is Amos 7 and 17. Therefore thus saith the Lord, thy wife shall be a harlot in the city, which we all know that's going on, and thy sons and thy daughters shall fall by the sword. We see that every day on the news with this Black Lives Matter uproar and all these police shootings. And thy land shall be divided by line, and thou shalt die in a polluted land, and Israel shall surely go into captivity forth of his land. And we shall die in a polluted land. This is a polluted land. That's why you got these thousands of fish popping up dead on the water. That's why you got this shortage of food, and they have to come with these GMOs, because we're in a polluted land. Esau has destroyed this place. And I'm going to jump into one more. We're going to go to Micah 2 and 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you even with a sore destruction. Now, the main part that I'm getting out of is it is polluted. This land, this kingdom that we're in is polluted. It's a desolate, fucked up place that they're still trying to pass off as the greatest nation in the world. But with the signs of the shit going on, like we just saw those thousands and thousands of dead fish, these different things we see going on, we can see the downfall of this place called America, which we know to be Babylon the Great. So just pay attention to the signs, man. It's all around. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.